We're very pleased to have Victor Garcia with Calje here this morning. They are performing tonight at the Midwest Theater, 7:30. A big show over at the theater. Welcome, first of all.
Thank you, Kevin. Good morning.
All right. Tell me about how you guys got, how long have you guys been a group? You're all from Chicago. How did it all come about?
We've been around for at least 8 years, and Darwin and I met in a basement for a salsa rehearsal. So it was obvious that we both loved Latin music, and he was of Nicaraguan descent. I'm of Mexican descent. So we grew up culturally listening to the music of our countries. But we really appreciated the way that jazz, which is our favorite of all, like me and him study jazz almost exclusively, but we love to see how that mixed with all the Latin American countries and their cultural, the way that they handled the African drum coming over from Africa. There was a dark period of humankind's history when the slave trade was going on, but one beautiful thing that came out of it was the drum developed in Brazil, in Peru, in Argentina, in Cuba, and it did so differently because, obviously once they got there, it was kind of like an isolated place for that to happen. In the United States, however, the drum was taken away, and that's why you have people that were singing and banging on pots and stuff, and eventually they created the drummer.
Mm-hmm.
So it's interesting to see how that mixed with all the different countries and their cultural music has evolved. And me and Darwin grew to have a love for it, and we wanted to explore the different styles and, write our own compositions and stuff.
Yeah. So all your songs, you guys tonight are going to have like a trumpet, a saxophone, piano, a bass, drums. All your songs are your own songs?
Yep. All our songs are our own songs or our own arrangements of other pieces that we really enjoy. But once again, the span of what we like to do is Cuban. We like to play funk. We like to play swing. Like Duke said, there's only two kinds of music, good and bad, and we only do the good.
Okay.
If I should say so myself.
All right, that's cool. That's cool. All right. Okay, so you are the trumpet player, and you also said you're the clown.
I'm the clown, yes, because
so what does that mean?
that means when I get on the microphone, I have ever since I was young, I was really shy, and the first time that I had to go on the mic, I didn't know how to act, so I started just being really awkward, and people laughed at it, and I just said, "Oh, okay, I guess this is my thing." So I naturally find ways to connect the music to the people and the compositions to the players themselves, and always seem to find something to throw in there to kind of make the audience feel a little at home and lighten up and laugh a little bit, So I like that. I feel like my dad trained me all my life to think that everything is either medicine or poison. He was a doctor, and I want to do that with music. I want to have a whole experience at a concert where they can take away something that makes their day brighter and gives them something. It gives their soul a little bit of joy, whatever's going on in their lives. I mean, it's done so for me all my life. Whenever I feel down or whatever, I turn something on and it just lifts my spirits, and I want to do that for people as well, whether it be with music or, a joke.
Well, that's cool. That's cool. Now, all five of you guys kind of migrated into Chicago from various areas, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you guys have all been there for how long now, did you say?
I've been there all my life, actually. I was born and raised in Chicago, but Darwin's been there for 10 years. Actually, he moved to New York. He's been going to the Manhattan School of Music. So he's probably the one that's been moving around the most.
Yeah.
But we still come together and play some incredible music together. Rocky has been in town for probably about 6 years, and the drummer's been there since he graduated from college, so he's only been there for a few years now. New in the scene, incredible drummer. The piano player's been in for pretty much half of his life, and I'm not gonna say how old he is because he'll be mad at me, but if you meet him tonight, you'll see that he's been there for a while.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So tonight when you guys do your thing and stuff, I mean, people are gonna it's kind of weird because it's in a theater setting, but it's almost like it should be sounds to me like it should be in a nightclub setting almost, really.
we've played nightclubs, we've played festivals where people are allowed to dance and romp around. hopefully nobody gets hurt tonight, but they probably will be inspired to move a little bit.
Okay. All right. All right.
So
that's
come
cool.
fully insured.
All right. So you guys, it's flamenco, reggae, all kinds
of music, and we try to take the best of what they have and infuse what we know musically in our own personal development and try to make the music at as high a level as possible. For example, a lot of music from different countries, I'm going to throw one out there, say from Mexico, rhythmically, they have something going on, but it's actually pretty primitive. There's not a lot of harmony involved. Just the history of Mexico, it's full of workers and there's no time for play so much. So if people did it, they did it as a hobby. They don't really, explore it the way that other people in other countries have had the chance to do. But if we mix that in with what they have already, and they've laid a foundation rhythmically, you can get astronomical effects from that. So yeah, I'd like to take the best out of all the countries and infuse it with what we know already to create something brand new.
All right. Good deal. All right, I better let you go so you can get to your 11 o'clock, but thanks for coming in, even just for the little 5, 6, 7 minute interview.
My pleasure.
Appreciate it.
Thank you for having me. Great to meet you, Kevin, and hope to see you tonight.
I'll be there, man.
Great.
Okay.